There is a fine gray powder colonizing your home right now. You can wipe it, spray it, and scrub it, but by the time you wake up tomorrow, the invasion has already restarted. Most people treat this as a cleaning failure. It isn't. It is a physics trap. The cleaning industry sells you a $15 bottle of spray, but here is the truth. The more you clean the standard way, the faster the dust returns. By friction cleaning your surfaces, you are charging your home like a battery, increasing static charge on surfaces, making them more likely to attract airborne particles. But a $3 substance hidden in the pharmacy aisle dramatically slows down how quickly dust returns. It doesn't just clean, it changes how surfaces interact with dust. This is based on the same surface chemistry principles used in controlled environments, yet it's rarely mentioned in everyday cleaning advice. If you're ready to stop being a customer for the industry and start owning your environment, hit the subscribe button and the bell now. We are going deep. The cycle of friction. Static charge constantly builds up across surfaces inside a home. Every time someone walks across a carpet, sits on a sofa, or most importantly, dusts with a dry cloth, they are generating static electricity. This is known as the triboelectric effect. When two different materials touch and then separate, electrons are transferred, leaving one surface with a significant positive charge. Looking closely at a dusted surface under a macro lens reveals the truth. The friction of a standard microfiber cloth leaves wood, glass, or plastic slightly charged in a way that attracts particles. The air in a home is a soup of particles, human skin cells, synthetic fabric fibers, and pet dander all carrying a negative charge. By cleaning the standard way, the furniture is more likely to pull dust from the surrounding air. The industry thrives on this physical reality. They sell dust-attracting cloths and anti-dust sprays that leave behind a sticky silicone residue. That residue captures the first layer of dust within minutes, creating a dull finish that makes the surface look dirty even faster. It ensures the bottle is finished in 30 days and the consumer returns to the store. It unintentionally creates a cycle where surfaces need to be cleaned more often. What makes this effect more powerful is how modern homes are built. Synthetic materials dominate nearly every surface: polyester fabrics, plastic coatings, laminated wood. These materials are highly prone to static buildup compared to natural fibers used decades ago. In older homes, heavier wood, cotton, and natural finishes unintentionally reduce this effect. Today, the environment inside a home is optimized for charge accumulation without anyone realizing it. Humidity also plays a silent role. In dry conditions, especially with air conditioning or fans running constantly, static charges persist longer and grow stronger. This is why dust seems to appear faster in certain seasons or rooms. It isn't random. It's environmental physics reacting to invisible conditions. This is also why some surfaces seem to attract dust more than others. It's not the material itself, but the charge it holds over time. Once this pattern is understood, cleaning stops being a repetitive task and starts becoming a controlled system. The $3 molecular shield. In 1848, scientists documented the properties of humectants in industrial settings. They found that certain clear, viscous liquids could regulate surface tension and neutralize static on contact. They were looking for ways to keep textile mills from catching fire due to static sparks. They discovered a simple way to reduce static-related dust buildup. The secret is glycerin. Specifically, vegetable glycerin. It is a byproduct of soap making, often derived from coconut or palm oil. It is non-toxic, odorless, and costs roughly $3 for a bottle that will last a typical household 3 years. Glycerin works because it is a powerful humectant that pulls microscopic amounts of moisture from the ambient air and holds it in a stable thin film state. This moisture creates a grounding effect. On a molecular level, it bleeds off the static charge before it can pull dust from the air. When a dust particle drifts toward a glycerin-treated surface, the electrostatic attraction is reduced. The particle is less likely to stick immediately, reducing visible buildup on the surface. The surface becomes far less attractive to dust. The industry reclassification. The reason this isn't commonly marketed as a dust solution is because glycerin is primarily sold for cosmetic and pharmaceutical uses. In the 1950s, as the chemical industry boomed, simple, multi-use solutions were moved out of the household category and into specialty industrial or cosmetic ingredients. Glycerin was moved to the pharmacy and beauty aisles, labeled as a skin softener or a laxative. If a person looks for a dust solution in the cleaning aisle, they find $12 aerosol cans filled with butane, propane, and synthetic oils. To find the real solution, one must leave the cleaning department entirely and walk to the back of the store. The global cleaning products market is projected to reach $320 billion by 2028. If every homeowner knew that a $3 bottle of pharmacy glycerin replaced 5 different specialty sprays, it could significantly reduce reliance on multiple cleaning products. The industry needs the public to believe that dust is an enemy that must be fought daily with expensive chemicals. They do not want it known that it is a physics problem solvable for pennies. Most products focus on cleaning, not preventing static buildup. The hidden application: how to prepare the method. Applying this hidden knowledge requires precision. This is not about pouring oil on furniture, it is about changing the molecular interface of the material. Go to the pharmacy section and locate USP-grade vegetable glycerin. The preparation steps. This formula is designed to create a molecular shield, not a visible coating. Follow these measurements exactly to avoid any oily buildup. Step 1. The base. Take 1 liter of distilled water. Do not use tap water. Tap water contains dissolved minerals and hard particles that create their own ghost dust when the water evaporates, effectively repolluting the surface immediately. Step 2. The active agent. Add exactly 2 teaspoons of glycerin. This is the critical threshold. Any more, and the surface will become tacky and actually trap dust. Any less, and the humectant layer will be too weak to ground the static charge. Step 3. The surfactant. Add 2 drops of clear dish soap. The water and glycerin naturally want to bead up. The soap breaks the surface tension, allowing the solution to spread in a perfectly flat, invisible layer. The technique: the delivery system is just as important as the formula. Dampen a clean cotton cloth with the solution. Do not use microfiber. Microfiber can create static depending on how it's used. Use an old, 100% cotton t-shirt. The wipe: clean the surface first to remove existing grime. Then, apply the glycerin shield using long, sweeping motions. The buff: use a separate dry cotton cloth to buff the surface until it feels smooth and dry. The proof in the data. Tests and user experiences suggest surfaces treated this way can stay noticeably cleaner over time compared to surfaces cleaned with standard retail furniture polish. Retail polish actually increased the rate of dust accumulation after the first 48 hours because the oils began to oxidize and become grabby. In a test environment, a television screen was treated with the glycerin method on one half and a leading anti-dust spray on the other. Over time, treated surfaces tend to show less visible buildup compared to standard polished surfaces. The cost-to-benefit difference is significant. Standard method, $15 per month in sprays plus 4 hours of labor per month. The $3 method, $0.05 per month in glycerin plus 15 minutes of labor. The industry spent millions on marketing and shelf placement contracts to ensure the $0.05 solution remained in the pharmacy aisle, far away from the dusting section. Psychological sovereignty. Once this is applied, there is no going back. The clean feel of a house becomes the visible absence of dust buildup. The sunbeams through the windows no longer show a swirling vortex of debris landing on the coffee table. They show fewer particles settling immediately onto surfaces. This knowledge was never lost, it was just moved. It was moved behind the pharmacy counter, hidden in plain sight, while the public was directed to the new and improved aisle. This is about more than just cleaning. It is about reclaiming the hours of your life that were being sold back to you as a chore. Dust was never the real problem. The problem was the static invitation. The furniture was sending out every single day. The dust is just the evidence of the energy trap you were living in. The bottle is on the shelf. It has always been on the shelf. It was never really marketed for this purpose because a solution that reduces how often cleaning is needed has no place in a quarterly earnings report. If this opens something for you, subscribe and share this video. Every share breaks a $1 billion cycle of forced labor.